This is a Poet Punch podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Night Drive.
Hello.
You got this.
Hello, and welcome to Saturday Night Drive.
Honk honk.
Yeah, can I get a honk honk?
Can I get a honk honk up in here?
Yeah. Where we. What do we do here, Nat?
What do we do here? We're essentially prolonging and extending the cinematic universe of Cars.
Yeah.
We're kind of.
That sounds.
We're adding. We're enhancing. So, like how there is the Star Wars expanded universe, we're doing that for the Cars universe.
Yeah, that sounds almost normal.
We're kind of making it into the epic fable it should be.
We're trying to see how much we can milk this franchise, despite the fact that neither of us work for Pixar, and neither of us know anything about cars.
And the fact that none of what we're saying is marketable, viable.
Oh yeah, 1000%. I think our best case scenario coming out of this podcast, right, is maybe 10, 15 years from now, someone at Disney is like, oh, we gotta write more Cars films. And then someone else is like, hey, boss, you gotta listen to this. And he listens to this entire podcast.
And then he doesn't hire us.
Oh my god, they're geniuses. And then that's our break into the industry. Yeah, we become Pixar legends.
Yes.
And then someone in an interview one day is like, so how'd you get your start? And I'm a Nepo
rocking
baby
in the chair and then saying, I'm not telling you.
I slept my way to the top. Yeah, that's less embarrassing.
My dad is the lamp. I'm a Nepo baby.
I was groomed into.
He bowed so I could type.
More realistically, it's only a matter of time before Disney sends us a cease and desist.
You are disrespecting the good name of Lightning McQueen.
Yeah,
and we must get you to stop, legally speaking.
Yeah, personally, I feel like I defend Lightning McQueen more than anybody.
I don't know about that because we just made an episode where we kind of made Lightning McQueen the villain to fund a McQueen story.
But I love him. But I love villains.
You know what? That's fair.
I like the idea that he's
villain.
This sort of. We've given him more pressure.
Yeah, but he is Joel from The Last of Us now.
Yeah, like he.
Truly.
I think we made him empathetic, or at least my idea of how that film would go would be he's an empathetic character. Yeah. Despite you being like, wow, this guy sucks the whole time. Like you want him to become better.
In A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes,
sure,
you know that Snow is a dick.
Yeah.
But now, Snow is an understandable dick.
Yeah.
A contextualized dick.
I think definitely nowadays some of my favorite stories are sort of like, you know how this is gonna end, but you're still enraptured.
You're there for the ride.
Yeah. Exactly.
Much like we're here for the ride of Carminal Minds.
So our
murder
idea...
suspect behavior, Carminal. What is it? Beyond Borders. There's a couple of other Criminal Minds.
Borders. Our idea for this episode.
Yeah.
If I say it fast enough, it'll seem like a good
idea. It'll be normal. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may know of a little show called Criminal Minds. Mm-hmm. Nat and I. Did we introduce ourselves?
No, but I am Nat Hay.
I am Rugupte.
Yeah.
And
Criminal Minds is.
Recently got Nat just as obsessed with Criminal Minds as I have been for the last year.
I am surprisingly invested, and I did not expect to be this invested in this show.
She is already almost caught up with me.
I'm on season 6 of that bad boy.
Yeah. I'm on... I think it's
been 2 months. I think it's actually been 2 months.
Yeah.
And I'm already on season 6 of the 24 episode per season show.
I am a Matthew Gray Goobler enjoyer. A typical.
You might know him from Simon.
Yeah, of Alvin and the Chipmunks fame.
Yeah. And also, he was Wes Anderson's intern for a bit.
He was?
Yeah, that's how he got his break.
Holy shit. He's... anyway,
that's unironically, that's how he's got his break, because he was Wes Anderson's intern, and then Wes Anderson needed an intern because
he was
character.
A model as well.
Yeah, so he was a model, and then he was also an intern for Wes Anderson, and Wes Anderson needed an intern character, and so he went, well.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
he's my soulmate. And if you're listening to this, Matthew Gray Goobler, first of all, surely you have better things to do.
He doesn't. Look what he does on YouTube. He does not. He's got more than enough time for this right now.
Okay,
Matthew Gray Goobler, sit down, buckle up.
If you're listening, we have the pitch of a lifetime for you, the voice acting opportunity of the decade, and that is Carminal Minds. Yeah. The new
Disney Pixar Cars
procedural about serial killers. Serial carlers.
But there's at least one episode in this premise. Serial numbers.
I don't know.
That's so stupid.
So we're thinking series.
Well, I'm thinking at least one episode.
Which is
usually known as a movie. This is kind of like the worst idea ever. So, like, what?
You say that at the top of every one of our episodes.
So what we've got here essentially is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. meets Criminal Minds, because this is a procedural show integrated into a cinematic universe with pre-existing characters from the Cars cinematic universe also being in this procedural show.
And if you don't have a headache yet, we're about to, I think personally, okay?
Right.
This doesn't necessarily, yeah, for the listeners.
You got this.
And also for my own brain. Cars 1.
Oh my god, no, go on.
Cars 1 consists of a very integral plot point in which Lightning McQueen goes missing. He ends up in Radiator Springs, of course.
Yeah.
And he is, I think it makes news.
Oh, it makes the news, not just news. It makes the news.
Yeah, he's like missing for, I don't know, a week, however long it takes.
This is the Cars equivalent of the trial of O.J. Simpson, in my opinion. Right?
I'm not going to ask you to elaborate. We're just going to leave that there.
For TV and newsworthy content, this is significant.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, it's like a guy. Yeah, a car. Yeah. He's gone missing.
Famous man has problem.
Sure, that never happens. It's like the Cars equivalent of like when Ezra Miller did everything that Ezra Miller did a couple years ago.
No, because Ezra Miller did things wrong.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And Lightning.
It's news. Yeah, it's national news.
That's the key thing here.
Lightning McQueen's missing.
Yeah.
Speaking of missing, what else has missing person cases? Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Mm.
Don't you don't
they
need to.
They get called in. You see.
Yes.
When a town is having a problem.
Here's my idea: pilot episode or opening a movie, whatever we decide on.
Yeah.
The news, like it's a big news thing. Lightning McQueen, he's gone missing. Whole bunch of newspapers. Where is Lightning McQueen now?
JJ from Criminal Minds.
And then it cuts to
So audience listeners, if these somehow get greenlit, so what's happening here is that you watch Cars 0.5, otherwise known as Road 1, Lightning Comes Before Thunder, right? And then you watch Cars the motion picture, and then when the news reporter says Lightning McQueen is missing, pause the movie. Exit, like press back on your Disney Plus account.
Like one of those
go to the rest of the Cars section on Disney Plus, right? Go to Carminal Minds, click play. Right? Are you following, listener? That's what you do.
Yeah, Criminal Minds is on Disney Plus, so
yeah. And Cars is on Disney. It's a match made in heaven.
Our idea here is the Criminal Minds team are tasked with finding Lightning McQueen.
Yeah,
he's a missing person. It's your typical, it's your typical Criminal Minds opening. where
I love how we're just not explaining what Criminal Minds is, like, already the characters. We're not even doing that. I just said JJ walks in the building as if it was like, yeah, everyone knows who JJ is from Criminal Minds.
Explain Criminal Minds.
How do we even?
It's about a group. I'm just gonna read the Google.
Yeah, go on then.
Actually, no. It's more fun if I try and explain.
Guys. So they're part of the FBI. They're in a branch called the BAU. They're in the Behavioral Analysis Unit, right? So when
Who's
cops,
they? Who's they?
The gang from Criminal Minds.
Yeah, but wait.
Right, there's a gang in Criminal Minds, right? But but not like that kind of gang. Like,
Criminal Minds. Is a police procedural. I think I already said that.
Yeah.
Criminal Minds is about a team within the FBI that is specifically about like psychologically profiling.
Yes, they're about
criminals.
Analyzing behavior.
The minds are criminals.
Yeah, they're about analyzing the behavior of criminal minds.
Yeah,
they are the Behavioral Analysis Unit, the BAU.
Yeah, and we're gonna find a way to make that more
that are, as mentioned, criminal.
Yeah. We're just yapping. Yeah,
that's what podcasts are, aren't they?
That's what
Joe Rogan,
you're so right.
You got nothing on this.
Yeah, honestly though, we're automatically a better podcast because between you and me, we cover so many minority
and we haven't advocated for an alternative treatment to COVID-19 yet. So we are better. Yeah. There's always time, guys. If that's what you prefer, maybe we'll get there.
Let us know. Give us a review. Let us know in the comments if you want us to find an alternate medicine to cure COVID-19. I hate.
Let us know in the comments.
Okay. So our brief for today is Criminal Minds, but it's cars.
Yeah.
I love
how we have covered that bit.
Yeah, we've done
5 to 10 times.
I'm just scared.
Roughly, but that's
honestly,
fine.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm shaking.
I'm just kind of.
I think what we should do, and I think the fantastic way to establish all of the characters within Criminal Minds to people who have not seen Criminal Minds, is to workshop how we turn those characters into cars.
Yeah, I agree that I think that we just take the Criminal Minds team, or at least the ones that are most like recognizable.
I reckon like roughly season 4.
Yeah, I personally season 4 to like 9 is the best.
So we got Hotch.
Hotch.
We got Aaron Hotchner, the leader of the group, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a very straight-faced.
He's the
determined
leader. He's the group mom.
Yeah.
He's
only speaks in monotone. Yeah. Unless it's really emotional, and then he'll have a couple of other noises come out of him.
He's got an ASMR voice.
Yeah, he really does.
Yeah. I can't remember his actor's name, but
Aaron Hotchner explains something to you like you're a 5-year-old compilation, but it's just whenever he talks to his kid. I would listen to that.
So Aaron Hotchner talking to his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good dad.
He is a good dad.
He's.
When he doesn't accidentally get the dad's mum killed.
Shush. Spoilers for Criminal Minds. We have to tread carefully. I think for the sake of listeners.
Right.
If we get any.
None for this episode.
We should maybe stick to season 1.
Audience listeners who haven't seen Criminal Minds, go watch Criminal Minds seasons 1 to 6, and then come back to us.
Me.
And then,
like, what kind of demographic do you create for? Just like Pixar's Cars fans that I've seen at least season 8 of Criminal Minds.
Not even me by that demographic then, because I've only seen season 6.
Yeah, but I'm just accounting for, because I know this is not a Criminal Minds podcast.
Usually. Right. Hotch. What type of car is Hotch?
I think Hotch is like the black SUVs that they use in the show. Personally,
I agree with that.
I don't know enough about cars to think of like what other kind of classic car he would be.
I think that tracks.
Yeah.
Right? And then my next one is Derek Morgan. Because I think you've got a good answer for that. Audience listeners, we have thought about this a little bit.
We have
I just
nothing
want you to
better
know that we
do.
have thought about what the Criminal Minds cast
Yeah.
would be if they were cars.
Unpaid free time.
Yeah, thinking about
this. I think.
And so Derek Morgan is an ex-Chicago beat cop.
Yeah.
Who becomes a very prominent figure within the BAU in the FBI.
Yeah.
He's really going up the ranks.
Shamar
right?
Moore, who you may know from every procedural ever.
Shamar Moore, who you may know from
Moore
taking his top off during game shows. Because
he
was like a hot person back in the day.
Be right back. I'm gonna go watch some game shows.
Yeah, he does that.
I did not know that. This is so cool.
We're learning things today.
This is so
Anyway,
fun.
Derek Morgan.
I think he's a cop car that's been sort of refurbished.
Yeah,
almost.
he's a refurbished cop car.
So he doesn't have the siren
from
anymore.
Chicago.
Yeah, I think. I like
Garcia's going to be an interesting one, man.
Yeah,
but we'll move
Garcia, otherwise known as the what do they call her? The technical analyst. She's like the hacker.
She's
the guy in the
that
chair.
IT department.
She's the IT. She's
also a hacker. She's an
ex-hacker.
ex-hacker.
The best one, to be honest.
She's good at looking at data.
So like
getting the
we've
data.
had cars like that. That's kind of what in Cars 2 the Holly Shiftwell. I cannot believe I remembered that name.
What?
I cannot believe that's amazing.
You just pulled that. I
just knew that.
There wasn't even hesitation in that.
That's like from the part of my brain where like my social security number probably should be.
But it's just
it's just names of Cars side characters.
Perfect. Okay.
She's kind of techie, isn't she?
I think so.
I
don't really remember Cars 2 that well.
It's a spy movie.
Yeah.
It's a really good spy movie. I'm a Cars 2 apologist.
Rory's a big fan of Cars 2.
I wouldn't say it's the best one. I just
you
think
have
that people
previously
give it
said that, for the record. I'm pretty sure you have previously said Cars 2 is the best.
I think it's the most underrated one. Because
it's the worst one.
Well, no, well...
It's still good.
It's still a banger, though, because people say Cars 2 is bad, because it doesn't fit into the, thing.
If Lewis Hamilton does a cameo in that movie, then it's an okay movie in the Cars universe. That's how that works.
Yeah, of course. But also, I just think it's a genuinely good, it's just a fun spy movie. Also, it's the first Pixar film to have an on-screen death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
There's a torture scene. Well, it's not a torture scene, but they definitely kill that guy.
There are other cars. There are other Criminal Minds people. So there's Emily Prentice.
Yeah.
Right.
Another love of my
we've
life.
got Hotch, we've got Morgan, and then we have Emily Prentice, we have Garcia, we have JJ, we have Reed.
I think we've kind of fucked ourselves by going what car would each of them be, because neither of us know enough about cars to assign cars to personalities. Okay. I think Spencer Reed...
Oh, I know what Spencer Reed would be.
What?
Okay, so, audience listeners, I'm not American, but campus security little, golf cars?
Oh, yo.
That's what Reed would be.
Yo, actually...
Because he's from the knowledge
That's pretty good, because I was gonna say segways. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Spencer Reed is a campus patrol vehicle.
See, this is why I'm sad that Twitter or X or whatever it's called is gone to the dogs, because I would 1000% just tweet Matthew Gay Goobler, yo, if you were a car, what car would you be? And then his answer
see if
would
he
be
responds
Canon.
by the end of the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he inevitably wouldn't.
He might.
Yeah, actually, no. There's a chance with
There's a chance.
FGG. Yeah.
If we ask enough times before he blocks us, he could.
There are two options.
I hope he listens to this one day.
He blocks us. Option 1. Option 2. He heeds the call.
Yeah. What do we have to lose?
Exactly.
Our careers.
Anyway. Dignity.
So
has gone already. Whereas, MGG would be a campus surveillance vehicle, right? Sorry, Spencer Reed.
Spencer Reed.
Child prodigy, genius boy.
Yeah.
Twink. Spencer Reed.
Yeah.
Would be a little campus security.
Google cars that are twinks.
Cars that are twinks. I think I nailed it with that car though.
Yeah,
And then we
think
got
golf cart.
golf
cart makes sense.
we got JJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer something. Jennifer Giroux, is that her name?
Yes.
Is that actually her name?
Yeah.
I've just been calling her JJ the whole time.
I mean, they're both things that she is referred to.
Jennifer Giroux from the Bureau is gonna be... I think she's like a sleek Honda.
Yeah?
That's what I think JJ is.
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, Garcia, I've actually got a good idea for Garcia. She is the daughter of two hippies. So that one hippie van.
Oh, yeah.
She's that.
Well, the one that has, like, sexual tension with the army van.
Yeah.
Sometimes I say sentences.
Yeah, exactly like what you said from Cars 1, the motion picture.
Yeah, Cars 1, the
two gay lovers from back in the day.
The rivals to lovers.
The rivals to... I think it's
They're
lovers to
bitter
rivals.
exes. Yeah,
they're
bitter
bitter
exes.
exes.
For sure.
Yeah.
I hope this becomes relevant to my PhD.
Insane. Insane. Actually insane. Okay, so that's what Garcia is. So we got JJ, we got Hotch, we got Derek Morgan, we got Spencer Reed, we've got Garcia. So we're just missing Prentice and Rossi. And Rossi.
Oh, Rossi. Okay, well, Rossi's an Italian car.
There's 7 of them.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. There's so many.
And if we want to include Gideon, and then there's
no,
like
we're not
more
including
later.
Gideon. Gideon had his chance. He's not in the
Okay.
Cars universe.
Rip.
He should have thought about that. He should have thought about that before he left.
Okay. I definitely think... Well, Rossi's got to be an Italian car.
Rossi's got to be an Italian car.
I think
You know
Emily
what?
is a Porsche.
You know what? It's a different world. So he's an Italian car. Whatever the Italian car brand in GTA 4 is, he's that.
This would
Because
be
that
you could
one
just be
time
like
that
a
he weirdly
Lamborghini.
knows GTA 4 references.
We're pissing off so many cars. I can feel...
Pissing off so many cars.
Yeah, we're pissing off
I don't
cars.
care, man, because they're not real.
Cars don't exist.
They're in the motion pictures.
I keep feeling a sixth sense of like
Dread.
every single mechanic in my life, every single engineer and every single car enthusiast, of which I unfortunately have
Know quite a
I
few.
know quite a few
Yeah.
of. I think my dad would just be so disappointed in me for just this.
That's fine.
This is what
He
film
doesn't have
school
to
brought
listen.
me.
Yeah. Oh, what? Right. So we've concluded Rossi is an Italian car. I feel like that's all you need to know. Rossi is an Italian car from GTA 4.
Which one
And
he
so,
is?
so who have we got left? We've got who's left? Oh, Prentice.
Prentice.
Prentice is the last one.
I think she's a Porsche or something.
I reckon
classy
Porsche's good.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, she's a classy car.
I think Sally is Sally from Pixar Cars 1.
Yeah, she's Sally from Pixar's motion picture cars.
She's a car. She's a Porsche.
Yeah, no, I agree with this.
Okay, cool. Now that really important
Now
thing
that
has
we've
been
now
resolved,
that we've really caught everyone
and
up
we're
to speed
23
with
minutes
doing
into
that,
the recording.
right? Now that we've done that, the gang, the BAU, working for the FBI, right?
What?
The BAU
Yeah.
of the FBI,
Yes.
they are solving the case.
Great.
Which
And
is that
just
Lightning...
end the episode, and then they did it.
And so they're trying to find Lightning McQueen, while Lightning McQueen is stuck at Radiator Springs,
So
learning valuable life lessons.
every Criminal Minds episode goes by because it's a procedural.
Mhm.
Procedurals tend to be pretty formulaic.
They hear about the case, they get the cliff notes about the case, and then they say wheels up in 10 every time.
Yeah, and then
Right?
they go to a thing,
And they go to a plane,
and
and then
then-
they get deposited at town in question,
yeah.
which is code for random LA village, random Californian town that they are then pretending is Chicago.
They spend a lot of time in the Midwest, to be fair.
No, but like in real life, they are just in LA.
yeah.
But yeah,
Or like, And yeah, either they're in a town whose law enforcement is underfunded or whose law
Overfunded.
enforcement doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Or both. And
there is some issue with the local law enforcement or town folk in some way, shape, or form, which potentially corrupts the causes issues with the case.
Yeah, there's usually some form of tension within
some
the
form
ranks.
of conflict of interest or
something like
or
that.
issue, right?
Meanwhile, the killer's out there killing.
Yeah, and so the killer might kill one or two people, while usually Reed or Rossi or one of those begins to connect the dots to create what eventually becomes the profile.
Yes.
Right.
And then comes the delivery of the profile, which is
and they
always
usually
done.
say, get your officers rounded up because we're ready to give out the profile. And then they list out what the profile is.
And I'm so certain that they must off camera, right beforehand, they're like, all right, you're gonna say the first bit, and then once you say that, I'm gonna jump in, because they always ping pong back and forth, and they always know exactly when the other person's
totally
gonna start talking.
isn't on a cut every time.
Yeah. So we've definitely got to have one of them.
Oh, and the camera has to move left pan every time. It's important.
There's also
left pan,
usually,
right pan, left pan, right pan.
They do this less and less as the years go on, which saddens me.
Right.
But there usually is, whenever someone's trying to explain something, whenever they're giving the profile, whenever they're trying to describe the what's it called? The psychologic tendencies, the traits of a psychopath or a type of killer. There's a green screen moment where they're in front of a green screen that's describing or showing pictures of everything they're describing.
Yeah.
And I definitely want that.
Man.
So here's my thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. Quickly.
Yeah.
One thing that they do in Criminal Minds a lot, which really upsets the victim's family, usually, is they do victim profiling.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I think what we got to do is bring in the McQueen family from Cars 0.5, and they're going to be enraged with the BAU for
we're
asking.
We're going to profile the McQueen family.
We're gonna profile Lightning McQueen in order to understand where Lightning McQueen is.
Interesting.
Because they realize that he could be anywhere on Route 66. That's thousands of miles of territory to cover,
That's true.
right?
That's
So they got to lock it down based on Lightning McQueen. What kind of profile does Lightning McQueen make? Right? Right? You see, I'm connecting some dots here because there's nothing otherwise.
Yo, that's the tagline of this podcast.
I'm connecting some dots here because there's nothing otherwise.
Yeah.
How else do you go from Cars 1 to 2 without Cars 1.5?
That's a good point. We're accidentally creating the perfect bridge between a racing movie about a narcissist and a spy thriller.
Oh yeah, we are.
So
this kind of is.
There's a rookie in the BAU. Whatever the fuck his name is from Cars 2, the British one.
The James Bond one.
Whatever. What's his name? How did I remember Holly Shiftwell?
Yeah,
and
fuck,
not him?
what the fuck? Also, why are you asking
British.
me?
Also, he's British. Wait, no, there's an American at the beginning of the film.
Sure.
He dies, I'm pretty sure. He's the one that dies.
Yo, that one.
Okay, he's in the BAU.
He's Hodge.
He's Hodge.
Does he get named in Cars 2?
I think he does. I know they call him the American a bunch of times.
I think we're gonna... dare I say, I think we have license to retcon some of the original text somewhat.
I don't know, man. You think we should twist the original text?
I think this one time we bend the text ever so slightly. So that man from the beginning of Cars 2
great. I don't
is Hodge.
think...
No, hold on. Not Hodge. Derek Morgan. Derek Morgan, who has...
I would say
who's gone up the ranks. He upgraded from the BAU, and he became that guy.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I mean? You see he is connecting, right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's how we can argue that this is Cars 1.5.
Sure. Because that's the thing people...
That's the thing that everyone was... Everyone was enraged at us.
Yeah, for this thing.
For this, and
Don't
nothing
worry,
else.
guys. We have done it. We
did it. We connected the dots.
The only problem with Carminal Minds.
Carminal Minds.
The Criminal Minds Cars spin-off.
The minds of the cars.
Yeah.
They are criminal. Anyway. So they do a victim profile on Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, okay.
Using the McQueens. And Thunder comes into the picture.
Oh, could
and they're
be.
like, and then they start to uncover the backstory that we just established.
So we just watched the whole same film again.
Pretty much. But it's just
but
it's extra it's better
flashbacks.
because now the BAU is explaining it to you like you're 5, even though you've seen it happen.
I think here's what I think. We know that Lightning McQueen hasn't actually been kidnapped.
And also, for the record,
although
there is no problem here, like because the problem is solved in the motion picture Cars.
Yeah, which is why
right?
I personally think this BAU episode should be
that
them looking for Lightning McQueen leads to a larger like they realize race cars have been going missing all over the place.
Yes.
And maybe Thunder gets kidnapped. What do you think?
I think Thunder's too precious for our
That's
later
true,
motion pictures.
I don't want Thunder to die. Okay, yeah, Thunder's just like there.
We have an off-brand version of Lightning McQueen, and we right. So I love this because they realize all of these things about Lightning McQueen's like him being an asshole, and their conclusion on the profile is that they're going for red cars.
They like redheads.
Yeah, they like redheads. Yes, the criminal in the Criminal Minds episode likes redheads.
So they have an eye on Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, and then they realize, but like so they get dragged in on this case because of Lightning McQueen. But Lightning McQueen was never in danger. But other red cars were in danger this entire time.
Yeah.
And they uncover this through the episode. And so what's her face, the boss in Criminal Minds is like, we gotta bring you back in. There's clearly no case here, blah 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 blah. And Hotch is like, madam, you don't understand. There's lives at stake. Hangs up phone.
Madam, you don't understand. Life is a highway.
Life is a highway, madam.
Wheels up.
Wheels up in 10. And she's like, what are you saying?
I think there's a really important aspect to this that I need to mention, and that is that, of course, so in Criminal Minds, because they are, like, you know, they work interstate, they're, like, members of the FBI, but they move around between states. There's a jet. There's a jet that they take everywhere. That's why Hotch says wheels up. That's why we keep saying it. That might have to be the name of the episode.
Wheels up in 10.
Wheels up in 10.
Carminal Minds Wheels Up in 10 is great.
Yeah. That won't make me have a stroke at all. And I just want to make it clear that the jet is, of course, a character in the Carminal Minds.
The jet is a character. Yeah, the jet is a character.
The jet has to be a character. What if the jet is Garcia?
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that actually solved everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. I think this is a great opportunity to get cameos from the other cars in Cars 2. So what if one of the people who got kidnapped... I know this kind of defeats your whole redhead thing.
Yeah.
But what if Francesco, the Italian car from Cars 2...
Well, you fool. So we can just make him red in this one.
So he's
and then he gets more used to his roots and he becomes
more Italian.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, if anything, that's even funnier because if we establish that he's an Italian American in Cars 1.5, and then he has the most Italian accent in Cars 2, it's stolen valor.
Why are we doing this to him?
I think it's great.
Okay. Sure.
Why are we doing this to him? The real question should be, why are we doing this to ourselves?
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
We're 34 minutes and 6 seconds too late.
This can be a shorter episode. In fact, I encourage this to be a shorter episode.
Yeah, we're minimal editing. None of the episodes are remotely the same length.
Right.
Whatever happens, that's it.
Yeah. So the conclusion is that they rescue Francesco, because Francesco is another profiled car.
Yeah.
He his victimology fits the profile.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my god, red cars that have gone missing on the highway.
He's been kidnapped and taken to America.
Yeah.
and they have to deal with the Italian
And
mob.
it's like that episode. It's like that episode in season 4, 5, where Emily Prentice is helping a childhood friend, and then
all of Italy has beef with her.
And then all of Italy has beef with her because
Yeah.
she tries to incarcerate a member of the Catholic Church
Yeah.
who has diplomatic immunity. And Hotch is like, guys,
Yeah.
we can't just disavow the entire nation of Italy. And then Prentice is like, watch me.
Yeah. That's a really good episode.
It's a
Actually.
really good episode.
Matthew Gray Goobler.
We're a big fan of that episode. Just so you know.
Just you're direct. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Matthew,
I'm assuming he's
Yeah, you know
listening
what? I'm just gonna
intently.
address the rest of this episode to
To
Matthew
him.
as if he's in the room with us now.
Yeah.
There's a beanbag in this room with us.
Yeah, sit down.
Matthew Gray Goobler, take a seat.
Sit down. Hold on.
Your face is beautiful today, as is every day. That's
there.
Nat slapping the beanbag's
Yeah.
ass.
Take a seat.
Oh,
Matthew.
I thought you were like. Sorry, I was projecting.
Right.
I really hope my mother doesn't listen to this episode. She's gonna be like, cool.
You're insane.
You have a master's degree. I see what I'm doing with it. Tomorrow I have to go and like teach children and be in charge of young minds.
Yeah.
Speaking of minds.
Young minds, the odd criminal. As far as we know.
Oh, yeah. Well, some of them. I love kids.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So I think the conclusion is, right, to sum it all
Is
up.
there a conclusion?
The conclusion is that they saved the Italian one.
Yo, what if we're like, hey, welcome to our Cars podcast, and then we fuck around? Like, I know we already fuck around.
oh, sorry, this is a joke to you.
Yeah, like, people listening are just like, can you fucking get to the cars?
They're actually invested and we're joking too much.
The joke is that this is just your average shoot the shit podcast with the stupidest premise ever
Yeah.
that we never actually get to
Yeah.
because I have ADHD and you probably also have ADHD.
The only difference is that I'm undiagnosed. Whereas... Right. I think, conclusion is... So the story goes.
Keep saying
The story
this
goes.
is the
Oh no,
conclusion, like
Lightning
we did
McQueen is
anything."
missing, and then JJ, a Honda Civic, right?
Yeah.
Says, "Oh my God, Lightning McQueen is missing," and then Hotch, an SUV, says, "Wheels up in 10," and then they all get into Garcia. Right, and then they talk about it more on the plane, and they're like, very weird, and then they realize there is no case here, right? And JJ
On the plane?
and JJ, no, like when they're
like
in town,
later.
and then JJ has to so when there's all the press where they suddenly found Lightning McQueen in Radiator Springs with the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
So JJ's there on the ground trying to de-escalate the situation, right, as JJ does. But while that's happening, Reed and Rossi and Morgan are all kind of going, "Oh, the dots, they're connecting. There is a case here, I promise." And then Prentice is already on the scene, and she breaks down the door and she saves that Italian one.
I forgot. I fucking.
Because he's a red car in the 1.5.
Yeah, he's going through a phase.
He's going through an edgy phase,
going through
and
a
the Italian
communist
government is
phase.
trying to make him have a retreat in America. That's it. That's the movie. Sorry, the TV show. That's the TV show episode, and then there's 14 more seasons of that.
What? And the cars keep changing every time.
Yes.
Except for one
Gideon
that
is in
never
season
leaves.
7 for some reason. He doesn't even start off. None of it makes sense.
Aaron Paul shows up at one point.
Aaron Paul does show up at one point, and he wants to be a Satanist car, but he's not really a Satanist car. Not like the other actual Satanist car in that episode. Oh, is that the episode with the child? Or is that a different episode?
I actually can't remember.
Aaron Paul's going to be that trailer van that they're in Breaking Bad.
Aaron, I can't think. Oh yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Walter would also be that.
Future reference for that episode that will definitely happen.
Oh yeah, Breaking Bad, but breaking brakes on a car.
Breaking Bad.
BRAK.
The best bit about that joke is you said it yesterday.
Oh, I don't remember. Well, I did it now in front of a microphone, so
Yeah.
that's what makes it real.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to.
If you say something funny and it's not in front of a microphone,
Did you even say it?
Did you even say it?
Yeah, that's what being friends with writers is basically.
Really? Yeah. True.
Would you believe that we do this for a living?
No, because we haven't got any money from it.
That's true, but, like...
I wouldn't believe that, actually. Anyway.
Hello and welcome to...
Oh my god,
Are we on cocaine?
You know what?
You'll be surprised.
I'm gonna do this for our own good. And with that, say it with me.
No, wait, you have to say it like a Criminal Minds quote.
Oh, wait, sorry. We need a poignant quote.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Every Criminal Minds episode opens and closes with a famous quote, usually by an author or a philosopher.
Mm-hmm. So we have...
So we need to open...
Enzo Ferrari.
Oh,
right?
yeah, okay. A quote from Enzo Ferrari.
And right. So they get on the plane, right, at the beginning. And the quote is, because they're on a plane.
Yeah.
See what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Aerodynamics are for people who can't build engines.
Lovely.
Right?
It's so irrelevant to the vague outline of an episode we thought of.
And they end it, and this is cinema, this is Kino. The client is not always right. Because ultimately, the client was the mass hysteria around Lightning McQueen's disappearance. But they weren't right. There was a deeper thing under the surface. There were other cars
and we'll
at
never
stake.
address what that was.
No, we did. We addressed it. It was the Italian.
It was but...
What do you mean we don't address it? It was the Italian.
Yeah, but like, who's got him? What's the... So to summarize our episode...
I don't know, a guy. Some evil guy.
That's the point.
Some evil... Will Wheaton... who is one of the villains in one of the episodes of... Yeah, no, it's Will Wheaton. Fuck it.
You know what?
We
burnt out at episode 2 of this podcast. We ran out of ideas. Will Wheaton I love. Because I've said this multiple times to a lot of people in my life who did not give a shit. One of my favorite puns in the Cars universe is the British royal family's Prince William.
Oh, that is good.
It's canonically his name.
To be fair.
Yeah, and I forget what kind of car he is.
Fun fact about Prince William in the Cars universe. His car is a rejected model of Lewis Hamilton.
Is it
actually? No, because I studied this after
Prince
Cars
William
2.
is just Lewis Hamilton
Prince
at home.
William is a hand-me-down car model because Lewis Hamilton was given lots of different options and he was like, no, I don't like that one.
Hear me out.
And then they were like, well, we got to use the model somewhere.
Yeah, hear me out. This may not be episode 3, but at some point we should do Hamilton.
Oh, of course.
But it's Lewis Hamilton.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm down.
And it's just a musical.
I'm down.
It's a musical and everyone's... It's kind of like Starlight Express.
We just kind of go through the entire list of songs in Hamilton and go, how do we recontextualize this to be about Lewis Hamilton?
And maybe that episode will have a structure.
It's entirely possible.
It's because if we go by...
It's entirely
I think
possible,
we should go song by song.
If
yeah,
you
so that's something to look forward to. Or to dread.
And with that...
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Night Drive, starring Natalie Hay, Rue Gupte,